Good evening, everyone. This is the July 2026 Memphis Calligraphy Guild meeting. And I will start off with the minutes from the June meeting were presented on the internet. And when you had a chance to download it, look at it, read it. Is there any changes to the minutes? If not, they will stand as recorded. And need a second on that?
Second.
And Gavin said it.
All in favor?
Okay, and treasurer's report.
We have spent and received no money. We're right where we were.
Okay, Most Vincent said supposedly sent you an email with some money to reimburse the Guild Library. Lisa, have you got that?
I don't. I'll have to look it up. I get 10 advertisements and I hate going through email. Wish you would just text me if you can.
We can find a way to put a text message in there, I guess, saying it just shows the picture of the receipts and everything that came through. Did that come through Amazon?
Yes. Do you know the amount? Do you know the?
I didn't write it down.
We say $3,000. All right. I don't remember.
It was less than 200, I think, but
Yeah, it was index cards, for when you check out a book,
right.
and notebooks for the little brochures and the tiny books that get lost in the shelving. So I think one was $22 or $23. The other one was $8 and some change.
Yeah.
You have the receipts?
Not with me.
Yeah, but she needs to pay.
Sorry.
She needs some.
In an email.
Yeah, necessary. I think I've got them. Hopefully, I've still got them on the computer that I can make a copy and hard copy.
Well, I'll just make hard copies and mail them to you. If that'd be easier. It's fine. So I would just like to know, I'm curious, how much do we have in the bank? Oh, you have it written down in you bring yours. It's over $3,000.
3,000 in checking and 5,000 or something is.
I thought that's about the same, about a little over 3,000 for both of them.
Okay.
And in May, we had 2,300 in checking and 5,600 in savings.
Okay, your memory's better than mine.
It's written down. That's
George and John and I went to the bank and tried to get them to send out bank statements so that we have a record of everything that anybody could come and look at. And they told us it would be $5 a month. I said, I'll be glad to, for a piece of paper, I'll be glad to pay $5 a month. But I've seen nothing. They've said nothing. So I got to go back to the bank, but I don't know what good it'll do. Did you get her card by any chance?
No, I didn't.
But I know where her desk is.
Yeah, she was the manager, so.
Sometimes the banks relax doing business. And what they're looking for is they want everything done online. They don't like sending out paper copies, and that's another story. Thinking about, what's down the line, okay, any birthdays this month?
Yeah.
Yours,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be 21.
Again.
For about the 55th time.
What day?
Tomorrow.
Awesome.
And we have some other people that were in July too.
Well,
Okay,
Okay.
what's that?
11th,
Okay, this,
7/11/47.
well,
You might
that
have
would
a quote
be
from
our wedding anniversary date. Got married in 1965. Lisa, have you got anything for library?
The books tonight are not only about bookbinding, but they're also about making paper or marbleizing paper, if you're interested in doing that. And just one note, this book, Layout and Design, I believe refers by Alan Ferber. Maggie had checked that out, and it was $5.95 when it was purchased. If you want to buy it now, it'll be $30.40. So I would encourage you to come to my house and have some cookies and chocolate and peruse the library. We got some treasures in there. And lastly,
They're all funded,
but not
Yeah, let's have a
least,
free date at Lisa's house.
we should. Next meeting, we can. Gavin, you want to tell everybody about the books that you brought? Michelle?
Yeah, so these, where are they? Okay. I actually haven't looked through all of them myself, but these came to us from an estate sale. Someone had heard about us and they wanted to know if there was someone that they could talk to about pens. And I put them on to George and and they were just amazed at how much there is to know about pens.
All ballpoints.
Yeah,
One of them was a stapler.
a stapler.
Uh-huh.
It was a
It's a
pen.
pen with a pen shape. But if you pull it out, it's a stapler.
Wow. That's cool.
And they still make them.
I think, and one of where there's some Mont Blancs there too. Yeah.
Well, the Mont Blanc she'd already sold,
Oh, got it. And
but she didn't get
nearly what she
nearly
should
what
have.
she
done.
should have for
You
it.
should have talked to George first.
Yeah.
But anyways, among the things at the estate, they had these calligraphy books, and they thought that they would be useful to us for our library. A book entirely about borders. And
It's paper.
yeah, paper there, and that's it.
There might be one more book in there.
Oh, yes. More paper underneath there, but then the calligraphy with lines.
Oh,
Kind of.
With what? It's just a calligraphy paper with lines.
Oh, with lines, that's
all.
They calligraphy.
And then-
I was
Yeah, some fine parchment paper.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Beth, you got anything for? Listening.
question. Do we are we updating Facebook and Instagram as to our meetings and that sort of thing?
I have not, I've had an Instagram issue a few months ago and I have. I think it's okay now, but I have. Do we have set dates for the, workshop
no,
this fall?
no.
Okay.
And still,
Just-
Ed's got one place, she thinks she's got one. But she's not real sure. It's not set in stone.
Yeah, the police station is apparently no longer available to us.
Yeah,
Oh.
because of the,
The National Guard is using it.
You know, they got a split. Conference room. And they petitioned it off where we would meet. That's now taken over by National Guard. Police still have a smaller conference room. And if need be, they can tell the
National Guard.
National Guard, move out, we need all of this for our officers. And that's the reason they have that big screen up there and presentations and one thing is interesting that we being general public are getting to meet in there, and actually that area is off limits to the public. Whenever you go through that door to go down the hallway, past that door is strictly for police officers only. But they were kind enough, and they noticed that they said women could not use the women's restroom because there's guns in there possible for female officers. And yes,
Are we looking for a new place to have those things?
Anne's found one library that might work.
and she can't think of the name of it.
It's in the Fraser area, that's all, and it's not the new Fraser Library, but it's in the Fraser area, it's my understanding. So,
Well, there's still one library, on, Jones Road, I think, and Howell, just out west of Austin Peay.
There is a church at Quince and White Station. And I think it's one of 5 Episcopal churches, and they're, or Lutheran, I can't remember which. And they're gonna combine all of those churches into one meeting place. Or you're, that's Episcopal. Well, I was thinking maybe we could talk to them about using some of their space until they sell the building or whatever, or maybe even, I mean, do you know anything about what's going on?
she just said that they're going to sign it, several congregations.
Yeah, well, I'll inquire over there if you want me to.
If we can find a meeting place that had the, 18, 20 people.
I've been over there for meetings and gone there to vote, so I know they've got space. But that's all I know, so unless Ann's already established something somewhere else.
Yeah. You need to talk to her. She's the one who's dealing with it.
But she's thinking about putting it in Fraser.
I think it's Fraser. She couldn't remember the exact address. I just didn't know where it was.
One place she described almost was Randolph Library. And that's in the Kingsbury area.
Kingsbury.
And one of the other ones, okay, now they have a new library out there on Austin Peay.
Anne is the one who's dealing with this. So we need to let her, talk to her and let her know about these places and just go on. She'll let us know.
Okay.
Cross down, the old Sears Roebuck building. Cross down with,
Of course,
they have a library in there.
they do.
Uh-huh. And they do have a meeting room. So we may need to look into that too.
If they don't charge arm and leg.
It's a library. We're paying for it anyway.
What do you consider an arm and a leg?
We paid a couple $100 to use the rooms at the police station. Yeah,
Each time.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, we had to pay
For the weekend?
It was a donation to the police to help youth or whatever it was. But yeah, we paid. We're not free.
Or if she's looking at either the Randolph or the Hollywood Library, I don't know.
Yeah, she knows she's not here, so we need to talk to her. And I'm not pushing it because I.
It's been a while since I've been in a
We're all
Hollywood
scared.
library. But all of these are not the best places to park the car. And
Are we looking for a place for, when we have workshops, that they could have it there too, as well as our meetings?
No,
No, the meetings are here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just for a
we're not
workshop.
gonna toss that
It's just
here.
the work,
Okay.
it's just the workshop.
strictly workshop.
Need to keep water and that kind of thing.
I was discussing with Tina, and we were talking about with Gavin, new website and everything. And Tina seems to insinuate that we also Facebook and what's the other one?
Instagram.
And kind of strongly push that more so that we have a smaller website that doesn't have everything brand, maybe that we can, or membership, some other things, and a few, our meetings and a few pictures of our work, and find a way to reach out to the communities through that, and put more stuff on Instagram and Facebook. And I see some things coming in off of different places for calligraphy. And Memphis doesn't show up, well, whenever I'm looking at it, it doesn't show up. And I don't go to Memphis Calligraphy Guild. So if there's a way to add things generally into Facebook, to get some young folks in here.
Yeah, when,
Yeah, we're all over 21. We need somebody that's 18, 20 years old, willing to learn and has a yearning to learn. Yeah. Okay. Anybody? Okay, Peggy.
okay. Our exhibit is up out in Covington. And it's in the library building if you want to go out there. Barry has asked us to give her 3 Saturdays, either in July or August, where we could possibly have a reception, an opening reception. The reception would be from noon to 2 on a Saturday. The library closes at 2, so the building closes at 2. So it would be bright and sunny. Nobody should have trouble driving, or do we want to have a reception? And I need to get back to her ASAP.
She wants us to display our work.
It's already up.
Already on.
It's already up. Okay,
What's this kind of like for the students,
Yeah.
the people to come in and see the artist or the calligrapher?
yeah. And if you want to have a reception, then we need to give her 3 Saturdays, either in July or August. She's gonna pick one of the 3. So I'm open to suggestions. Please give me.
I'm in Nashville next weekend, so I'm.
That's the 11th.
Yeah, I like it.
And we're not available the 18th. Our grandkids, great grandkids are coming. So that leaves July 25th. And then all of August. So shall I just give her a couple days? Do we want to have a reception
Tell me where is the reception gonna be?
at Dyersburg State? It's on the south side of Covington on Highway 51.
And Peggy, I noticed their summer hours are only Monday, Thursday. You might have already said this, but so it would be on a weekday.
No, it's going to be on a Saturday.
Oh,
It is going to be on a Saturday. That's what she told me.
What we can do is, I've got a car that can handle about 7 people. If we meet someplace central and load up the car and drive up,
Okay.
we can do that.
Can I just pick a few days?
Sure.
Everybody up.
Yeah, sure.
well,
Okay,
Hold up your hand, how many can go?
I'm there.
Depends on the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, which Saturday you be on, huh? Oh, still working.
Do you have a planned weekend activity
Yeah.
that we need to plan around?
I'm sorry,
Do you have a planned weekend activity that we need to plan around?
I don't know which weekend it's gonna be, but I'm flying to Minnesota with this friend of mine, and she sent me a ticket. I don't know the spot, I don't know, be vague.
About July 25th, August 8th, and 15th. What do you think? That's the last weekend of July. And the second and third week of August. Would that work?
Yeah.
Okay, and I will pose those to her and I will double check about Saturday, but she definitely told me Saturday. So,
Okay,
by the way, the show looks great.
good.
I was afraid we weren't going to have enough pieces and we filled the whole hallway. So we have a lot.
Fantastic.
More would have crowded it.
Yep.
Well, that's good. Okay, well then, Peggy can send out some dates and we all can look at it. Flag our date, send it back to Peggy. And the majority approves.
Yeah.
And see, and whenever you get the information, maybe you can clear that date to go up there.
And then we can also talk further about a group going up in one vehicle or a couple of vehicles and sort of travel together.
Anything else?
I wonder if we should look at the 8th, 15th, 22nd. So that we could finalize our plans at our next meeting.
That'd be fine. Instead of doing it in July,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's fine.
That's fine. I'll just do those 3 days.
Okay,
All right.
think those, I can adjust everything for those.
Oh. Are we still emailing Lois or Maggie Naylor?
If you send it to either one of them, I think they communicate with each other.
Okay, so either one will take it. All
Yeah,
right.
and Maggie will send it out, or she will send it to Lois, and Lois forwards it out to all of us.
Because I don't want to bother Maggie. She's still,
Yeah, I told her we miss her and that she has to take care of Bob first.
Yeah.
And he's slowly progressing.
okay.
Okay, Kevin, you got anything on from, okay,
So George and I are working on getting Zoom added to the website, but we still have a few little hurdles to jump over. You'll see a Zoom link on there right now, but it says that there's a problem with the meeting ID.
okay.
The other thing to think about is we're coming up on the 1st September and the Labor Day weekend, Delta Fair.
Anybody want to volunteer to work at the, or demonstrate at the,
That's just too far from us.
right,
I'll be there the second weekend of the fair. I might be there the first week.
Well, the first weekend of the fair, it starts the Friday,
Yeah, it's the Labor Day weekend. It's the Friday of Labor Day weekend.
Friday of Labor Day weekend is the second weekend.
No, I'll be the second weekend of the fair. Yeah, that's what I.
no, excuse me, do we have anything else for the meeting?
No.
Do I hear a motion? Okay, all right, bye. One of them got locked out. Okay, do I hear a motion to end the meeting, turn it over to Peggy? All right. Meeting's over and Peggy's got the floor.
Oh. I'll let her. I'm gonna go out. I just kind of came to say hello. I can stay. But I can let her out. I mean, let her in.
Oh, she's already in.
Oh, she is.
Jamie's letting her.
What is it? Everybody, because why did you get turned on? Oh, yeah. Thanks for.
No, I did not.
September the 7th is, wait a
Need another handout from the,
Do you want a handout? Sure, that'd be great. Thank you. For letting me know about the hanging page floors.
Yeah, you made it just in time.
Oh, good. Hey. Sorry, I'm late. Thank you. Has everybody got one?
Nope.
John, sorry. I guess that's how many people were gonna be here. I thought 4th of July, most people are gone.
Okay, let's see if I gotta switch cameras here again.
gonna do some meander books. And one of the very first guild meetings I attended way back in 1990, either Norma or Elizabeth or Beth, maybe somebody else did a meander book. And it was a lot of fun. And I've never thought about it again. And then a few years ago, we were in Washington, D.C. and going through one of the Smithsonian museums. And there was an exhibit of books. And there were accordion books. And there were flag books. And there were meander books. And they were all works of art. Now, these can be for fun. They can be for, you can really go all whole hog on them, but they're just, let's see. These patterns come out of bound and lettered. Oops, the wrong one. Wrong one to start with. She took an old camera and put a book in it. And this is one of these little cut folded, she calls them accordion, I call them a meander book. This is a map. And you know how big maps can get? Well, she made the map, she cut it up and she folded it up so it was this size, she could stick it in a pocket. Okay, you could do this with a regular map if you wanted to make it smaller. Here's one where she put a cover on it and everything, and it starts here, it goes around and then down in here. Here's some more. And some more. This little one here. And I found this one where they had taken and they had zigzagged the line instead of cutting it straight, and she created this kind of skyline for her trip. So I mean, there are hundreds of things you can do with these. It's just a matter of playing. Some of them are very simple. Some of them are very difficult, and some of them you just don't know what you're going to do with them, but we're going to have fun. I sat down one afternoon and I did all of these in about 2 hours. They don't take long. And we're going to be using 8.5 by 11, but there's no reason that you can't do a big sheet of paper and make a bigger book. It just depends. I figured everybody had 8.5 and 11 paper, and it would be easy to work with. And if you want to see these, I've marked exactly what they are, and they'll be here afterwards. Okay. And while I was scrounging in my cabinet, I came across this piece of paper. And as you can see, it was cut. And I had made marks on it. Just the marks is all I had done. And I lost interest and I put it away. And then I found that I was going to do this. So I pulled it out. And I did a quote from J.R.R. Tolkien. And this little book holds like so. And if I left it open to show you, but if I were going to do it, when I get home, I will glue this, tape it, do something so that it stays. And then I took a piece of paper that I had. This is Tyvek. This is paste paper that we did in one of the workshops. And I put it on a piece of cardboard. And then I glued it together and it makes a little book. So pass that around. And George got to be playing. And he did some. And I'm going to see if I can set this up so you can see what it is, how it sets. This one comes this way, and it's got an oddball. another one and an oddball, another one and an oddball. So it just depends on which pattern you choose to do. And here's one where he made a little book and he wanted it to stay closed. So he glued it, a piece of paper across here, and it stays closed. You can open it this way if you want, but it will stay closed. So there. All right. What you need, you've got 2 pages of patterns, and we're going to do a couple simple patterns and try one. And then I have a piece of good paper for everybody to try one on. The most important thing about this is folding. When you fold, you want your corners to meet, and you want your other corner to meet. And hold it, and then run your bone through. The better you fold it, the better it works. So we're going to do this one. We're going to do you. And it's a very simple 4-panel book. So you're going to fold it in half. Then you're going to open it. And fold it again. And again, get your corners lined up very carefully. Bring it down and fold. You've got it. Now, all you have to do with this then is to cut it. If you brought an X-Acto blade, you need to have a cutting mat. If you don't have one, Beth brought some cardboard that you can use. Otherwise,
She's back here.
otherwise, the scissors will work. And what I'm going to do, I have trouble seeing this, old age. So what I do is I mark it at the top and I mark it at the bottom with pencil. Just it really doesn't matter how you folded it to start with, because once you fold it to create the book, you can reverse the fold. So for example, all my things are coming in. It's all coming in this way, but I want it to go this way. So I just go back this way and then I fold it down and then I fold it back. And I have a little book like so. Now, I also, if I wanted to, I could have folded it this way and I could have had 2 single pages. So it just depends on how you want to fold it to create your book. And with this paper, it folds so easy that you don't need to worry. And if you'll notice on this sheet while you're working, we've got 4 panel, 6 panel, 8 panel, 9 panel, 12 panel, and 16 panel books. And the more folds, the smaller the book. Okay, so this was a 4 panel, and it was a U shape. So that's one. Has everybody got one of those? We're going to do an 8 panel this time. I'm going to fold it. Well, let me do it differently. It doesn't matter how you start. I'm going to fold it this way this time. This way. this way. And make those lines crisp. Then I'm going to open it and fold it in. Now, when you've got those two folds, I'm going to take the bottom and fold it to the center. Flip it over and do the bottom to the. Give it to her. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pins.
You can either attach it or just leave it in front of you.
How about right there?
Let's check something real quick. Say something.
Hi.
Say it again.
Hello.
Okay, hang on a sec. Let's see if we can find a better.
Maybe I need to put it on somewhere.
Either that or I can use the camera photo or has a speaker.
Put this on. Oh, yeah.
That'll work.
All right, we're going to do the 8-panel G, which is in the second row of the first page. So I'm going to start here to this first corner, and it's going to come down here. So it would be, I'm going to draw pencil lines so you can see what I'm doing. And you can use the scissors if you're good. I will use one of these ones. That's what it looks like. Now you can start folding either here or here. It doesn't matter. However you want to fold it. So I'm going to fold, let's see. Let's fold it in. Let's fold it back. Then I come to this point, and you got to fold it down. And I'm going to fold it this way, this way, this way, and this way. And this is a funky little card. Get it in there so you can see what I've done. Anybody having troubles? Now, again, if I was doing this as a book, I would probably glue these two together. So they, so that it doesn't come apart. And that is
Peggy, you need it?
not for these are just, this was the check. Have you got it? Question? Does anybody need paper? I've got extra.
I just flushed the course here. I couldn't watch you at vote at the same time. I know I have lots of.
You got 16.
No.
You've got 16. Why don't you try? Just put it aside for the moment and we'll get to that one, okay?
Okay, it's 16.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you're gonna do a 9 panel, it helps if you measure. If you measure, you know Reggie's old trick. See if I can do this. You remember how Reggie did this? He'd take a ruler. He would corner, and let's see, we need 4, what is it, 4, 3 and 3 and 3, right?
4, 4, 4.
4, 8, yeah, 4 and 8. I mean, you mark it at 4, you mark it at 8. Then you go to the other corner and you bring it down. It has to touch the bottom of the paper. Corner to like that, and you mark it at 4, mark it at 8, and then you just theoretically that works. Yeah, right. And then this folds over. I'm a little off on that. But I have 3s. And then you would do the same thing for this one. Oh, I gotta stop and think about this. I did that. I gotta do this. So from this corner to where this is going to meet, and we hit 4. And we hit 8.
Oh,
No?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this gets complicated, but it works. 4 and 8. And then you just draw it. Right?
Mhm.
And right. No, Peggy. And I have to do it from this angle to that angle, right?
it's not 4 and 8.
I'm doing 3. All right. That's whatever. I'll eyeball it. When all else fails, do an eyeball. Well, that's pretty close.
Or you use this.
Yeah, that's the easy way. Okay. So I have 9 panels.
That,
Huh?
sweetheart, you
What's
would have needed one that reaches a longer ruler, that reaches from one end to the other.
Well, it's all right.
Because
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And which one? Let's do, oh, S. Okay, I'm going to cut in from here. And I'm going to cut in all the way to here. And then I'm going to cut from here all the way to here. Use the scissors. I remember right, if you ever need a little notebook in your purse, this is a good one.
That's,
Kevin, do you need a
that's
little
not your
notebook
line.
in your purse?
Just buy one.
No. They'll make them small enough to fit us for it.
So big about it.
It folds down and it folds back. And it folds down and it folds back. And boy, you can tell I didn't do this one real well. At home, I'm doing foot paper. I would. Okay, yeah. See what it. Again, I glue this and glue this. There you go.
What your ruler had to do was reach from end to end.
Yeah. Did anybody else try that one?
When you glue the parts together, sometimes you can make a little pocket.
You can make
Put
pocket.
something in it.
Right.
Or even a ribbon to tie the whole thing together.
Together, yes, very definitely. And you can collage on this, you can write on this, you can paint on this, you can do whatever you want.
Paper, 3 maybe paper.
Huh?
3 maybe paper. Thank you.
Okay. All right. 16. Oh, I didn't write that down, but that was 9-panel. And I mean, some of these may not work for you. Some of them may, but just let your imagination go. Okay, we're going to do a 16-panel. So this one, we're going to fold it in half, like we did on all the rest, on the other, except the last one. And we're going to open it, and we're going to fold it in to the center. Open it and fold it in to the center. Now you have 3 long or 4 long columns. And we're going to turn it up, and we're going to turn the bottom to the top at the halfway. And we're going to do the same thing that we did on the other side. We're going to bring the bottom up to the center. Fold it. If I were doing a 9-panel at home, I would have it all marked out, measured out. You know, it's when you're doing 4s or 6 or 16 or 12, they're fairly even and easy to figure out. Now we have 16 panels. Somebody want to choose one of those to do? Anybody interested in anything? No?
Let's go with the S shape one.
The S shape. Okay, we're gonna do the S shape. So it's going to come in from the right side at the top. It's going to come in 1, 2, 3, 3 panels. Okay, then at the next fold, it starts on the left side and it comes in 1, 2, 3, and it stops right here. And on the last one, it starts on the right side. This is 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do this for this. I just took, and when I was at home, I just took a lot of scrap paper and was playing with it. Do this here too. What it looks like. And let's start folding. I tend to turn them over and folding it the other way unless it's already down. And then hold it back. Over. Fold it back. Now, if you fold with this one, if you fold this over, you're going to close it. So I would fold it backwards, away from it. And then over, back, over. And then once again, if you fold this over, you're closing it. So I would fold it away. Although you might want to do it the other way. It's just depending on what you're doing. Well, that case, pretty good. Let me pull it down. All right, I've got a fold here. I've got a fold here. George, can I borrow? I'm gonna take this. Your tape.
Oh, tape.
Just a little bit.
Right.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. There we go. That. Okay, that one just didn't want to stay closed. Making sure. So you've got it open. We've got this one. I can take that, and I take this one. But it makes for an interesting little book. And if you lay it on its back, you've got 3 that stick up, or you've got 3 places that you could stick items. Now, everybody gets to try one on their own. And then I'll give you a good sheet of paper. pick a design that you want to do. Some of these sheets are 8.5 by 11. Some of them are 11 by 12. They're scraps out of my you can and go home and play. There's no risk.
He's gonna play it on.
Well, some of it's starch and. I don't know. What is that first? There's so much. You can keep our unique here, focus on. Just that with one little one.
Oh, it's funny to see this one.
Where? At church.
Oh, okay. I wonder if I could write reminder notes on there for my chores.
Yeah, they make nice little books. And like I said, they can be any size. They can be any size you want. You know. Well, that's the problem.
Oh. They used to make a photographic book. You would copy the pages on the
I've
photographs. and
seen
just
some
fold
where
it
they
up.
have put photographs in them. I've seen them with where they have glued extra pockets onto it. So it's just whatever your creativity points you to as to how you do it.
Okay, do that all day now.
Not sure.
With any of the ones, can you recommend a book that we should add to our library? I think most of us can follow the directions to make a book, but
Well,
I'm really interested in the things you're talking about now. The things that you would use to embellish them.
well, the thing is, this comes out of Bound in Letters, which is a magazine, and I don't see why we couldn't have a subscription to it. We should also
do?
have a subscription to Letter Arts Review.
We're supposed to have a subscription to it.
We did have subscriptions to those and not a single one was ever checked out. They came to Judy, she would look at it, they would come to me, I would bring them to the meetings.
Nobody ever did.
And they're expensive, so.
Yeah,
They're not. We not renew the subscription.
Yeah,
Which volume is that?
this is, oh, wait a minute, let me give you the right one. This one is volume 17, number 3. And that's with the double pages that I gave you. And the one with the building, zigzag, that's volume 13, number 4.
Can we order those volumes?
It's Sea Hill Press is the name of the company, and I don't know if you can buy individual.
Well, could someone who already has a subscription buy an extra copy of a volume?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming it's limited printing.
Check the library. We may have it in the library if it's a volume 17.
Yeah, because these are old. I mean, I've had these for a long time. If we've still got.
No, we don't. During COVID, I mailed them out to membership.
Oh, okay.
People seem to really enjoy getting them. Yeah.
Sandra Hudson checked them out, subscribes to that. Sandra Hudson subscribes to that magazine and gets it every month, so.
So do I. Not every month.
It's every 3 months, I think.
Yeah.
It's 4 times a year, and it's like $70 for a subscription. It's not. They had to go to a private printing company, and it's very expensive. But, yeah. Okay. Any questions? And if you want to look at some of the other ones that I have cut out, I mean, I took one of my practice sheets and cut it up and folded it, made a little book. And there's no reason I couldn't write over what I've written already and create, something else out of it.
Love that. Thank you. It's so interesting.
So you're welcome to come up and look at these. And that's it. Go home and play. And when I mean play, I mean, these are all out of stuff that I had left just laying around that I printed out. And I had multiple copies, and so I just used it. And this is a great way to practice before you cut your good paper,
Yes.
Yeah, you never cut it quite even.
Years ago, we had
Sometimes
a
it-
workshop where we did like an assembly line with those. You remember that? And we
Yeah.
had them laid out. We had little ribbons that.
Yeah, you can put a ribbon on it to tie it, and just any number of things, like George put one on the back of it, a piece so that it would just open as a book. So, you just have to go home and
Yeah.
try this stuff.
We used wrapping paper for the outside and
And you don't even have to write in, you just go home and cut them up and play. That's all I did that one Saturday afternoon. I just spent 2 hours up there and just cut paper. And it got the juices going. Okay, that's it.
Great.
Thank you, Peggy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And somebody else will do it next month, I promise. I'm not doing it.
actually I'm doing it.
This was great. We want you to do it. It's great. It was something that I thought it was too much.
Norma, September, you got it September?
Oh, is it September?
Yeah, Ann said she wanted to do August.
Okay, so Ann is next month, and I don't know what she's gonna do.
I forgot.
I thought I was doing it next month because of.
Oh, yeah, wait a minute, where are my minutes? I think I wrote that down.
Because, having that knee surgery.
I remember showing.
We may get Ann to move it around.
Yes, that's a. Want me to limp in and do it? Do you have hanging out?
I vaguely remember you saying something, you might call Ann and double check.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if she wants to do it next month, someone else can do September, and then because pointed pen is, that's what I'm gonna teach, so it can go into town. She's ready to teach something. Not a whole.
Well, I remember you spoke up saying you would do August, and Ann says, I thought I was doing August.
Pointed pen will be great whenever we do it, right, so. If she wants to do
Yeah.
August, somebody else can do September, and I'll do October, by then I'll be okay.
This is a very fun deal. Well, as I just mentioned to Norma, there are 2 young women who are very excited about coming to next